So good morning. I'm Dr. David A. Padgett. This is World Regional Geography 1010, January 25th, 2021. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen, which is going to take us to the course website in eLearn. And I'm going to switch over to the student view so that I'll see what you all are seeing. Okay, so this is the course website. Um, and so today I'm going to just introduce you to the class, the course website, the delivery method, and give you your first assignment for the first week. Those are our objectives for today. Um, so first and foremost, this course is delivered in asynchronous format. So while we will meet live at 11:10 on Mondays and Wednesdays. It's great that you're here. But for those who are not able to attend, this in no way conflicts with any synchronous courses that you have. So the way this class is designed is you should watch the recording as soon as possible. The recorded lecture will be available as soon as possible after each class meeting. And so you will watch the recording. And then if you have any questions, you need to get in touch with me as soon as possible. So that's the asynchronous format class delivery that we'll be following. Okay, so because we're not meeting in class and because it's asynchronous, you should visit the course website daily. As you all know, anything and everything can happen during these uncertain and unpredictable times. So it's best to check in each day just to see what's happening. So this is our page. The first thing you should do is scroll down to the calendar. And so you notice on the calendar will be whatever is due or whatever is assigned each week, each day, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, your first assignment is to read the course syllabus, et cetera, et cetera. And so we'll start there. And so here is the course syllabus, and you should just open it up and then download it. And then when you download it, you'll get to the course syllabus, World Regional Geography, Geography 1010. Um, I'm your instructor, Dr. David A. Padgett. My office is in 213 Crouch Hall. Obviously, that might not be very important to know, but it is good to know. Who knows what might happen this semester? But as far as I know, we're going to be virtual throughout the entire semester. Um, not meeting on campus. I'm not on campus. I'm at home, and I'm sure most of you all are too. So it is very important, again, because we are in asynchronous format, that you make an effort to reach out to me uh, with questions as often as possible. And so I do have a phone number in red that goes to this phone. This is not my private phone. This is your phone. So you can call this number or text me anytime that you need to call or text me. I don't care whether it's on the weekends, night, day, whenever. You can text, call. As soon as you have an issue, reach out to me. Some of you already have through email, but this is the fastest way to get a hold of me. Now, if I don't answer the phone, don't get discouraged. Leave a message with your name or just text me with your issue, and I will get back to you as soon as possible if I don't pick up right then and there. Okay, so if remember, if you text me, I'm just going to get your number. So make sure you identify who you are in the body of the text. So that number is available to you. Use it because we're not meeting face to face. I'm not going to see you in person every Wednesday and every Monday and Wednesday. Um, we have to communicate. If you don't communicate, then you're going to make things hard on yourself. Make it easy on yourself. Communicate. Again, I don't care how often you contact me, it will not get on my nerves. Okay. You can call me, text me all day, every day. It will not get on my nerves. You can text me in the middle of the night. It will not get on my nerves. Friday night, Saturday morning, it will not bother me. Okay. That's what this is for. That's what we have to do now that we're not meeting face to face. This will be a lot easier if we were meeting face to face, but we're not. So we have to keep in touch with each other. Okay. Use this, use this resource. Um, Again, you will not, don't feel as if you're bothering me, pest, being a pest. That's not what's going to happen if you contact me. What will get on my nerves is if I don't hear from you. If you don't contact me, you don't ask any questions until April, and then your first question is, "Oh, Dr. Padgett, what do I need to do to pass this class? What do I need to do?" Don't do that, okay? Just as soon as you have a question, just reach out. That's what that's for. Office hours are basically whenever you need to get in contact with me. If you have something lengthy you want to talk about, then set an appointment. You can email me at either one of my email addresses, so on and so forth. Okay, the textbook. I'm assuming a lot of you all have the book bundle. If you do, then you'll go to the course website here, and then the textbook should be right here. Click there on the left-hand side, and then click right on the textbook here. And there it is, each chapter. That's if you have the book bundle. Okay, if that the book isn't there, you might be able to purchase it right via on the site. If you don't want to do that, then the textbook is Contemporary World Regional Geography, 4th edition by Michael Bradshaw and others. There's the ISBN number. So you can go online, search by the book title or the ISBN number, and you can find a number of secondhand dealers or the TSU bookstore. And you can probably get this book for in hard copy or in paperback, maybe if it's there, several ways for a reasonable price. Just be careful. A lot of times when you go to these secondary sources for your textbooks, yes, they are inexpensive, but be careful. Look very carefully at the fine print at how long they are required or how long they promise to deliver the book to you. You might find this book for $15 today, and they'll send it to you in March. That's not going to do you a lot of good. So just be very careful when you shop online for books. If you happen to be on campus, I do have 5 copies of the textbook on reserve in the main campus library. I am not sure how that's working right now. I know the library is functioning. How reserve functions, I don't know. Maybe they're decontaminating, disinfecting each book. I don't know. But you should have that option at the main campus library. So, and so you can use the book in the library. You can't take it out. Or if you go in there and you can use the textbook, as long as you stay in the library, that's fine. Okay, course description, you can read that. Learning outcomes and general learning, education learning outcomes, you can read that on your own. Course units, there will be, we'll start off with the introduction to geography, then unit B, that will be unit A. Unit B is geography of North America. Unit C is geography of Latin America and the Caribbean, and Unit D is geography of Russia and the Commonwealth of Independent States. So those are the regions of the world we'll be studying in this class. The rest of the world will be covered in World Regional Geography 2. It doesn't matter what sequence you take those in, but of course, that's what we're doing in here now. Okay, so there will be one traditional exam in here. That will be the Unit A exam. I will give you 2 weeks notice prior to the exam date. It'll be basically a Word document that you download and complete and then upload to the Dropbox. Uh, Again, the exam date will be given 2 weeks in advance. I'm not sure of when that will be because, as you all know, we are in very unpredictable um, times. A lot of unexpected things may happen. And so once things stabilize, I'll be able to set that exam date 2 weeks in advance. But it'll probably be within the first month of the semester, approximately. So that's one thing you'll be assessed on. Uh, the research quizzes, not right away, but you'll have a research quiz about one a week approximately. Once we get deeper into the semester, there will be 10 multiple choice questions. You'll download them. You'll have to do some form of research, complete the exam, and then upload it to the Dropbox. It'll probably be a Word document. Excuse me. You'll have perhaps a week to get them done. So just be prepared for those. Reading and writing assignments, you'll get your first writing assignment today and your first reading assignment. So just be sure you get those done by the deadline. I'll talk about those later. Geographic information systems. Again, geography is there's a lot more involved in geography than just learning the states and capitals and so on and so forth. Geographic information systems technology is a technology that will touch all of you, especially if you are in engineering or if you are in political science and you watched all of those maps during the election that showed which voting districts were voting one way or the other. I mean, there's a whole science behind drawing voting districts and garnering the most votes from specific districts that have certain demographic characteristics. All of that is done using geographic information systems today. Most of you have probably encountered GIS when you've ordered an Uber or Lyft, and that map pops up like that, and there's all that content on that map inside of your phone. That is another way that you all have been using this technology on a day-to-day basis. Any company like Amazon or UPS that delivers something, any company that delivers something uses GIS technology. So you will have experience, hands-on experience with that technology at some point during the semester. Now, those of you who are in the class who are planning on being teachers, you will have the opportunity to become certified in the global learning and observations that benefit the environment program atmosphere protocols. What is GLOBE? GLOBE is a federally funded and sponsored program that has as its overall goal improving science education at the K through 12 level. Right now, we are in serious need of science teachers at K through 12. Yes, even kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade. It is never too early to expose students to the sciences. However, we, meaning the United States, public, private, and so on, educational system is not doing the best job of that. So in my role as a Globe trainer, I train in-service and pre-service teachers in the Globe protocols. The Globe protocols are hands-on scientific inquiry that teachers, once upon being certified, will impart to their students in the classroom. These are hands-on experiments, and we know that we learn best when we do things hands-on. So I will train you pre-service teachers, and then the goal is for you to graduate and go into the classroom and impart this knowledge to your students so that they will become the engineers and mathematicians and physicians and physical scientists of the world later on. So that's the plan. And so you will have that opportunity as you matriculate through the course. Does that mean you're doing extra work? No. There will be some days or some moments where the rest of the class will be doing a GIS assignment, and you pre-service teachers will be doing a globe assignment. So it's not like it's extra. It's just a different path than the rest of the class that will serve you best in terms of preparing you for your career in teaching. Weekly article reviews, we'll get to these later on. You'll turn in one of those per week once we get around to it. Again, we'll introduce you to geography first, and then we'll get into some of these other pertinent assignments later on. How's your grade calculated? Notice you have the unit A exam, which is 100 points. Then you'll have a final exam project. It's not going to be a group project. I need to change that. But you'll have a final exam project. Oops. So in lieu of having a multiple choice exam at the end of the class, you will have a let me go back to that. Sorry about that. You will have a project that you'll complete during finals week. Get back to that. Here we go. Research quizzes are another component of your grade. Weekly article reviews, globe assignments, GIS assignments, writing assignments. You'll get the first two today. And then there's class participation. So again, I'm not necessarily going to be taking attendance every day during the live lectures. It's good that you're here because you'll get the information first. So that'll put you at a distinct advantage. You can ask questions in real time. If you come to the live lectures, when I give instructions for various assignments, and I'm demonstrating those assignments, you will be the first ones to see them if you happen to be here. But if not, you can always watch the recording. But in any sense, or since we aren't meeting face to face, it is very important that you participate by asking questions, emailing, calling, regardless of when you are in need of a question to be answered. And so that's how I'll weigh your class participation. Let me give you an example. So let's say at the end of the class, after I add up everything except for class participation, let's say Gwendolyn Hampton has 440 points. So if Gwendolyn Hampton has 440 points, that means that Gwendolyn Hampton will have earned a B in my class. Does Gwendolyn want a B? No, Gwendolyn wants an A. So what if I see, wow, Gwendolyn has 440 points, but let's say Gwendolyn has been emailing me, she's been asking questions, she's been actively engaged in the class, then certainly I would give Gwendolyn 10 class participation points, and that would round her up to 450 and she would get an A. So that's how that class participation grade works. So just keep in mind that it is very important that you remain engaged. Help me to help you. That will help you more than anything else is if you just stay involved in the class. Again, if we were meeting face to face, this wouldn't be as important, this offline communication, but obviously we're not meeting face to face, so we're going to be challenged in terms of how we communicate, because this virtual learning, as you all have probably figured out by now, is not it's the most effective way of learning anything. we're we're learning that right now, whether you're in K through 12 or K through 16 or whatever. We know that this is not the best way to learn anything, but it is what it is. You know, we have to be safe. So as long as that virus is out there and is dangerous, this is what we have to do. So we have to just work through it. Um, okay, and the rest of the syllabus you can read there, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. Also read through the class rules and regulations. That's very important that you do that and have questions about that when necessary. Let's see. Let me go back to the course page. Again, each day you should come to the course calendar. So we've been through the syllabus. You have a couple of reading assignments and a couple of writing assignments. So you have a reading assignment, careers in geography and geospatial technology. And you have a second reading assignment, very important, history of geography timeline. We'll start with that on Wednesday. Your writing assignments are pretty straightforward. Writing assignment 1 is very straightforward. You will simply, let me find the better link, whoa, to that assignment that takes you to the Dropbox. Okay, here we go. So for the first writing assignment, just write a few sentences in your own words. There's no need to Google. Don't try to impress Dr. Padgett. Okay. Whatever you think geography is off the top of your head, that's what I want. I just want to see where everybody is in terms of understanding. Don't Google and give me some dictionary definition of geography. I don't want you to do that. I want your definition of geography. What do you think? In just a few sentences. Again, there's no wrong answers here, unless you just don't do the assignment. Okay, so that's one of them. And that is week 1. Just define geography in your own words. Click here. It'll take you to the Dropbox. So you'll write the assignment in a Word document, and then you will hit submit, upload the document. We'll add the file, then hit submit, and you'll upload it to the Dropbox, and then I'll be able to see it. Do that before February the 1st. Your second writing assignment is just another pretty straightforward, simple assignment. Again, in this case, you'll write a brief essay. So an essay is a couple of paragraphs. The first one, you're asked to write a few sentences. This one is a few paragraphs where you will give a first-person account of a memorable experience you've had with maps or mapping. You know, maybe you got lost and had to use a map to find your way out of a hiking trip or something, or maybe you have someone in your family who's older and only uses paper maps, or who knows. But I'm sure all of you have an interesting anecdote about an experience you had with a map or mapping. Maybe you had a hard time the first time you used Uber, or maybe you had an Uber driver that got lost. We've all had that happen, right? So just a quick anecdote, same thing, write it in a Word document, upload it to the Dropbox, and then do that before February the 1st. Okay, so those are the assignments for this week. And again, we will meet again on Wednesday at the same time. Again, this is an asynchronous course format. If you have, there should be no conflicts with your schedule whatsoever. Again, if you can't be here during the live session, Please watch this recording. And then as soon as you watch the recording, start working on the assignments and or ask questions if necessary. So at this point in time, oh, I see we have a new arrival, Devin Adams.
Yeah,
Yes. What is your major
political science,
and what is your classification?
a sophomore,
Okay. And what's your hometown?
Nashville, Tennessee.
And what are your career goals after graduation?
Um, uh, I want to start off by going to law school, see if I could become an attorney for civil court, not criminal. And then I was thinking about running for seat in the House or the seat in the, or a seat in the Senate.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. See, it's everybody that's here. So, does anyone have any questions at this time?
No, sir.
Okay, so if you have any questions, you all have my number. Use it, and I will see you all perhaps on Wednesday. So, thank you very much for your time and your attention today.